There's not much reason to come to Battle Mountain, Nevada. But once a year, Battle Mountain becomes a mecca for cyclists who want to go fast. Really fast.
Everything's rocking and the wind's good and the bike's good and I'm good, then we'll be on schedule and we'll do 82 point something.
That's 82 miles an hour, 131 kilometers an hour. Faster than most cars on the highway. Today, Sam Whittingham intends to go that fast with this unusual bike. Sam holds the world record for going fast on a bike. In 2002, he rode this very bike 81 miles an hour, faster than anyone has ever ridden a bicycle anywhere. That makes Sam Whittingham the world's fastest human.
I got home.
Today, he's in Battle Mountain to defend that title against challengers from around the world.
It's hard being on top, you know? Everybody's gunning for you. Everybody wants your head on a plate.
The cyclists are in Battle Mountain for the World Human-Powered Speed Challenge. Their bikes aren't like the ones most people are used to. They're more like bullets on wheels. Sam's bike is called the Vana Diablo. It weighs 60 pounds. It's made of carbon fibre and Kevlar. Kevlar is what bulletproof vests are made of.
The Kevlar is really important for crashing because carbon fiber gives it the strength, but the Kevlar gives it its resistance to wearing through if you fall over.
Yeah, but we don't talk about crashing.
The Vana Diablo has all the parts that you'll find on any bike. Pedals, gears, brakes, and 2 wheels. But a few things make it very different.
Second gear.
For starters, there are only 5 gears. Sam's easiest gear, the one he starts with, is already harder than any of the gears on a racing bike. And his tyres are razor thin. That's because they have to fit through a narrow opening under the shell. And Sam doesn't want this opening to be any bigger than it has to be.
A very significant portion of the aerodynamic drag on these bikes are these holes. And in fact, I would say that the wind resistance caused by these openings here is probably equal to the rest of the bike combined. So getting it just a nice shape and making sure that the intake and outtake of the wheels is nice and round and everything is really crucial.
Space is at a premium on this bike. It has to be compact if it's going to cut through the air. So there's very little room between moving parts. That's why Sam powers the front and not the back wheel. There simply isn't enough room for a chain.
A lot of bikes actually that have rear-wheel drive and they run the chain sort of past their ear or over their head.
Or you can do what this rider does. He powers the back wheel directly, and he does that by riding backwards. His head points in the same direction he travels.
I can use a mirror here and see what's happening in front of me.
The World Human-Powered Speed Challenge is a display of creative engineering, but it's first and foremost an athletic event. The humans powering these vehicles have to pedal extremely hard to get their bicycles up to 70 or 80 miles an hour. When it's time to race, each cyclist gets taped into their bicycle. That's so air doesn't get into the cracks and slow the bike down. Once inside, there's only enough room for them to pump their legs and turn their wheel about a centimetre in each direction.
Yep. When you're ready, go. Okay.
Then, one by one, they're launched down what may be the flattest, straightest stretch of highway in the West. The rules say the road can't slope by more than 2/3 of 1%. That's why this highway was chosen for this race.
One of our group, Matt Weaver, spent months and months and months driving all over the West with a bunch of computers in his truck, trying to find the road that is that maximum slope, because it does help a bit, and dead straight. He found this road.
From start to finish, the course is 5 miles long. It takes that long for these riders to hit top speed. An infrared timer 200 meters before the finish line measures the rider's speed. So the bikes have to keep accelerating until they hit that 200-meter mark. They want to hit their top speed right at this mark, not a moment too early or too late.
I have a display on my windshield that I can read, and it tells me at certain mile markers how fast I have to be going, so that I don't either go out too hard and cook myself, or go out too slowly so that I can't accelerate to a high speed.
The course is marked in 1 mile increments to help riders time their acceleration. Once they pass the 200-meter mark, they can start slowing down. And pray there's someone at the end to catch them. If there isn't, they simply fall over.
Guys, you're doing great.
Sam takes off just as the sun begins to go down. The wind is dying down, but the air is still warm. The perfect conditions for a run.
Yeah. Go! Yeah! Go!
From here, he'll work his way through his 5 gears, pedalling at a fairly steady rate of between 90 and 120 revolutions per minute. These riders reach speeds that some cars cruise at. But they do it with a fraction of the energy. They only generate about half a horsepower of energy. A car would need about 60. To beat his own record, Sam has to be going faster than 81 miles an hour at the 200-meter mark.
76.713.
Just over 76 miles an hour, 5 miles an hour slower than his record. But the next best time comes from this bike. Just more than 73 miles an hour, so Sam wins the event.
As long as we win this thing and I go away feeling like I have given everything that I can give. I'm old enough now to know that that's enough.
He may not have broken a world record, but at 76 miles an hour, he did break Nevada's speed limit without burning any gas.